Greetings and salutations.
Hey, good morning. I am Sam. This is the Morning Mayhem show on the After the Bars channel. We do this show every morning around 9 o'clock, between 9 and 9:20 generally. And welcome to any new viewers, if there is any. I doubt there is, because I'm losing viewers by the day. I sure am. I'm just, man, the number's just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's got me freaked out, and it's not going to make me change the content, not even a little bit. But I do need to figure out some ways to make the channel grow. And so I don't know how I'm going to do that quite yet. But today's show, I just wanted to talk to everybody about what's been going on with me. I mean, nothing major. I just want to talk about more about what my transition is going to be and how it's affecting me financially. This isn't a sad fish or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it real and what's going on with me and like my career as a tattoo artist. I've shared a little bit, moved to the new shop. I made a post yesterday on Facebook, pretty much stating that these next 3 months will be my last 3 months, and that I'm just going to have like a 3-month retirement celebration of my 35-year career. And people, will hopefully book with me these last 3 months. I said I would do 1 tattoo a day, Monday through Friday. And I'll stream some of those to the channel. And we'll just see if we'll have any fun doing that. And sorry, hold on. I need to find this. Here we go. Yeah. And so I didn't mean the description today to be like cryptic or heavy or, I just, I've been kind of just, waking up, and financially, I've been having to live a different lifestyle, choosing to be a YouTuber, and that's my choice. And I've been neglecting my other channel that used to bring in, enough money to pay my bills, to do this channel. I have almost 15,000 subscribers over there, and it grows like 100, subscribers a day. And that's with only putting up 2 videos, and then 2 this month, and 2 of those videos were just shitty videos I put up just to put something in there. It wasn't even anything that I enjoyed watching or that I think anyone else will enjoy watching. So really, I don't even know why I put them up, but I knew I had to just upload something so YouTube knows that the channel is still active. Because the last time I took a month off, I was getting like 50,000 to 75,000 views on some of my videos. And then it went to just, 100, 200 views, 500 views. And so it was a big mistake taking that month off, but I needed to. I had to. I was moving back to Billings, and it's just been hard. And so I'm just going to talk a little bit about that stuff today. And I mean, really, I've already talked about it. I mean, I don't even know where else I can go with it. It's just been hard. It's been really hard. And I don't, I want to make money on YouTube, by providing content that gets views, not from the morning show and like donations, even though I do have a donation link set up, in the channel description. It's That's not how I want to provide for my family. I want to provide by just um, making good content. I want the morning show to be awesome, towards we're covering cool stories, and or some days just talking in the chat about recovery. I'm just lost basically on what to do, and maybe it's just the way I woke up today, and that's how I was feeling. I've been up since 4, but I went to bed like at 7 o'clock yesterday, so I got lots of sleep. And my wife and I got into it yesterday about money, and what am I doing? She supports this fully, and she knows that the tattooing thing is stressing me out, and she's basically saying just don't even tattoo and just put all your efforts into both channels. And I want to do that, and I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to make some time for Legal Livewire, and I don't. That might include just moving all of this over to just that channel, so I just focus on the one channel. I don't know. I'm lost. I've been praying about it. I haven't really gotten any answers. Also, I've been having some chest pains. I'm gonna reach out to Knife Hoarder today in an email and ask if he had any like precursor, like pains or anything, or tightness in his chest. That's what I'm kind of getting, and I don't know if it's just from stress, or if it's from vaping too much, or diet. I don't know, and maybe it's nothing. I don't know, but it's been kind of freaking me out. So, when I come back, I'm going to address Grateful 1111 asked, hey, or no, not hey. Hi, ignorant to BLM. Can you explain how it's a fraud? I did mention that, and I did get a few emails on that. And so I am going to address that when I come back, and a little bit more. I'll talk about Nick Rakita, however you pronounce his name. I used to watch it a lot. I used to watch him a lot. I watched his downfall. So I'll give a little update on that. And I'll be right back. I'll start to respond. Good morning to the chaos we ride. So when I get texts, my own ideas. Wake up, Sam. He's reborn again. One step forward from where he's been. Turn up the noise, flip the script today. Lights on, Sam, we've got dues to pay. A world on fire, but the winds still blow. This is Morning Mayhem. Welcome to the show. So the Black Lives Matter movement once hailed as a pretty powerful voice for racial justice, and it's been facing a lot of scrutiny from critics lately, and from within its own community. After the killing of George Floyd in 2020, support for BLM surged. Donations to the official organization, the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, reportedly topped $90 million in just 1 year. But not long after the money came in, questions followed. Where did it all go? The organization has come under fire for a lack of transparency, especially after reports surfaced about, this is what I was talking about, the $6 million mansion purchased in California using donor funds. That revelation sparkled a lot of outrage. When I was talking about it the other day, I was talking about the co-founder, Patrice Cullors, who also faced intense criticism for purchasing multiple homes worth millions, while she said these were bought with her own personal income, not BLM donations. She ultimately resigned from her leadership role in 2021 before revealing any of her financials. But the controversy didn't stop there. Several grassroots BLM chapters across the country spoke out, accusing the National Foundation of hoarding funds and shutting out local organizers. In 2022, a group called BLM Grassroots filed a lawsuit claiming the foundation failed to support the very activists risking their lives on the front lines. At the same time, public support for BLM has dropped sharply. A 2023 Pew survey showed a significant decline, especially among independent and moderate voters. Some pointed to slogans like defund the police as a dividing line. Others said the financial questions shattered their trust. Meanwhile, multiple states opened investigations into the group's finances, demanding answers about unregistered charitable activity and missing tax documentation. In some states, BLM GNF was even temporarily barred from fundraising. Still, many supporters stress a clear distinction between the movement and the organization. They argue that the fight for racial justice is bigger than any one foundation, and that calls for accountability are part of that mission. As legal financial probes continue, the future of Black Lives Matter remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. Its legacy will depend not just on its protests, but on how it responds to its own calls for change. So I hope that clears up exactly what I was when I was saying they were facing a lot of scrutiny and there was a lot of fraud going on. I made sure I answered those emails too, with the information that I was sourcing, I guess. So thanks, Grateful 1111, for asking that. I should have had more, gave a more detailed reason when I was doing the show, and not just give a blanket statement that, BLM sucks, was basically what I was saying. I guess the original grassroots meaning for BLM, I could get behind, but defunding the police and they did kind of change it. We're not talking about defunding, but just more accountability. And I agree with that 1000%. Yeah, no problem. Grateful. No problemo at all. No problemo at all. Nicole says, just trying to make you laugh. You kind of look like a gnome with a hat on. Oh, did you say something? I can make some shorts while I'm wearing shorts if you want, Becky. Absolutely. Good morning, Nicole. I have been making some shorts, but I will make some more. I look terrible. I was looking at, how on your homepage you can go to like your how you can go to your homepage and you can go to your lives or shorts or playlists. Well, I went to my shorts and it's just like all pictures of me and I'm just like this and everyone like and just like it's so funny and I just look awful. Just awful. So I'm gonna start making thumbnails for my shorts. That way I don't have to look at my ugly mug. Jerseys make 25 minutes videos to up views. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that, and I've been doing a little bit of that. Let me see. What were the last videos I had made? Just like regular video. I did one. Actor speaks out. Actor spills major secrets about Blake Lively. I did that one. Family grieves while suspect raises 165,000. What's going on? That's basically repurposing the morning show and making like extended long form videos out of those, keeping them anywhere from like 8 minutes to 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing some more. Well, actually, these ones aren't repurposing. The last two aren't repurposing. I'm actually doing like news style videos and not repurposing the show. When I do repurpose the show, it'll be called Mayhem Rewind. But I haven't been doing that. But I've been using this format to make those videos when I'm doing the news stories. And they not doing great. Like the last two I made, one had 384 views, one had 258 views, and those will grow as I keep doing more of those. And they're super I don't have to do a lot of editing. I record it here in StreamYard, and then I download to my editing, add an ending, add an intro, and edit in any images I got to do in the middle. It might take me an hour, and that's pretty good because the videos on Legal Livewire sometimes will take me 5 to 7 hours to do, especially if I'm doing the court hearings. But a lot of law tubers that watch LawTube, they don't want to hear it. All they want to do is know what the hearing's about and watch the hearing. They don't want to hear voiceovers. They go to or like legal commentary unless it's from like Emily D. Baker or Law Talk with Mike, who are actual lawyers. Who's another one that's really good? That's really it, really. I mean, there's some other ones that are good, but and I could do it from the convict, point of view. I can go, this is Sam and I'm an ex-con. Watch this hearing. There's a guy called 23 and 1. That's how he does his court hearings. Boy, we got a doozy in today. Hope this fool don't go to jail. Let's watch it now. I just don't talk like that. And I don't, it's just not my style to make everything about prison and then, check out my stuff. I've moved on from prison and I've moved on from that mindset. But I mean, I get it. There's a genre out there, and there's people out there that love watching, prison guys on YouTube, be tough guys and badasses. Look, I'd spent a lot of years being a tough guy and a badass, more of a tough guy and a badass than almost all those dudes. And I don't say that with ego. I mean, those dudes were just, dudes in prison, I actually made my bones with prison gangs and its stuff. And actually I think I have, let me see. Because remember I told you guys I was going to upload to Reddit my prison disciplinary report. Because there's like Tommy was saying, he was an enforcer for the AB or whoever. I don't know who he said he was an enforcer for, but he had said it because Knife Porter had talked about it. Talked about not having prison ink, and you got to have the ink to be who he said he was. Well, here you go. This is me without my shirt on. I've never showed you guys this. Or exactly, but you can see on my chest my old prison tattoos. That's a swastika. Those are lightning bolts, and on my neck there's lightning bolts. Those are the kind of tattoos Knife Hoarder's talking about that Tommy doesn't have. Enforcer for the cream puffs, for the cream puff parade. I won't forget. I still got like another hour, Nicole Luongo, but thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it. This is going to be a short show because tomorrow is going to be a big long show. So thank you. Yeah, we're going to do anywhere from 6 to 12 hours tomorrow. I haven't decided exactly, but it's going to be at least 6 hours straight starting at 9:00. But I will talk about that. But all the tattoos that are like on my chest, those are the tattoos that he's talking about. So so with, I'm gonna, with that picture and also doing my prison disciplinary, that's, that's just going to be, proof of who I said I was and who I was. And because I'm tired of reading all the fake ass bullshit and, people trying to drag me down into whatever drama that they got going on, or, sock accounts from either Tommy or even, and I hate to say it, guys, even Linda, I'm almost 100% sure that all that that happened last week was all lies. She has been most likely been commenting on other channels, and it's just sad. But I don't know that for sure. So I don't mean to be disrespectful if she has passed. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. So all I know is that my chest has been real tight these last few, and it's just a little tiny tightness, like right here. And I just, it's like, since Knife Hoarder has gone through all the stuff that he's been going with, I just don't know. I don't know what to think of it. So now he's got me freaked out. You know what I mean? I'm way older than he is. And, yeah, Ben Baconmith says, I've been getting hit with comments from sock accounts from another channel. I'd be interested in knowing what's been going on there, Ben Baconmith. You can either email me or we can talk about it here. So tomorrow, I will be doing a fundraiser. It's going to be for Mischief Managed. She's got some issues going on, and we're going to just be like, if everyone could do $2, $5, $10, man, that'd be amazing. But we're gonna, I'm gonna have a link set up to, at someone's PayPal. It's not mine. I think it's Mischief's, or it's Susie's over at and because Susie and Mischief are best friends, and so I think it goes to Susie's. And anyway, so I'm gonna have on, and I haven't verified this for sure yet, but I think because James Collins was going to come on tomorrow, so him and I will be on probably first. We had talked about being on anyway this Tuesday. So it'll be me and James Collins, and I'm going to see if I can get Mac back on for a little bit. And we'll I'll figure out a topic for us to talk about. And then maybe even have Susie come on at some point during the day. And then I'll have some court videos I'll play. And then what else? I'll just I'm going to figure it all out today. But it'll be a scheduled, I'll have by tomorrow morning, I'll have the times and roundabout times where the different guests will be on, and and we'll go from there. And then any of the AdSense monetization, I'm going to donate, that I get just from views. I'm going to donate to her, and we'll go from there. I don't want any donations going through my account, like super chats or anything. If you guys give me a super chat, then I don't want to say, if you super chat me, then I'm going to give it to her, because I just don't want there to be any, if you super chat me, it's coming to me. But I'm not saying you should super chat. That's just if you wanted to do that, because I don't want to say, any super chats I get, I'm going to donate to her. and then there'll be like, oh, she didn't get it all, or can we see? I don't want to just be responsible for all that. I don't want it to be like I'm hustling money. I just don't want there to even be a minuscule of a doubt about it. But for me, and I don't even have to announce this, I'm just saying I am going to give the AdSense money and then a personal donation for me. That'll be anonymous, or not anonymous, but like the amount will be a private matter between me and the PayPal or whoever's running the PayPal. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. Cause you gotta be, when you're an ex-con and you have a channel and there's money involved, you have to be careful. I just don't want there to be any weirdness, or, I don't care about scrutiny and transparency and being accountable. I don't care about that, but I'm not going to give anyone, fodder to FOD. So Sam Spenny again. I know. Thank you, Jackie. I know I'm effing crazy. I know that. I'm so sorry. And I don't mean sorry and like I feel like I'm a POS. I just mean, yeah. Sorry. Sorry with a laugh. I know. Hey, Kim, when someone first said sock account, I really didn't know what a sock account was for like 3 months. And people were talking to me about sock accounts, and I'm just be like, oh yeah, damn sock accounts. But I'm like, what the fuck is a sock account? I have no clue what a sock account is. But I mean, I do now. Yes, Nicole, I would love to have you as a guest. We'll figure out the hours for everybody, and tomorrow's just going to be super fun. We're going to have super fun. We might even throw in a game show at some point during the day. Yeah, I'm going to figure out like a game show, and I'm going to do a call in so you guys can call in on Zoom, and we'll do that. Or we can just we can post the link and invite to the show into the post like this. Like that. Like, I don't know if it even went. Yeah, so like that, what I just posted, that's like a link to be a part of the show, like how there's different squares, like a panel. I can do that. Of course, that's not, I was just making sure that worked. So yeah, we're going to have fun tomorrow. I can't wait. I wish today was tomorrow. I was thinking about doing it today, but I just didn't have enough time to like plan it and talk to everybody that I wanted to be on the show. Darcy's has put up the PayPal, I guess. Is that it? That's all you need for PayPal, is just that? You don't need like the email address, Darcy's? Is it just Mischief Manage 444? Well, cool. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. Whenever I give people my PayPal, it's always my email address. So yeah, if there's a way to do it like that, then that's awesome. My PayPal was destroyed by Linda. She made a false scam claim against me, and my PayPal no longer works. I have to fight it, and I don't use it enough to. I mean, I hadn't used it in 3 years, and the only reason why I did use it because she said she wanted to send me a PayPal. So I went back and I made sure it was still active. It was still the same bank account connected to it, and that's what I did. But then she reported it that I scammed her, I guess. I don't know, but it got turned off, and I don't even care. I have a donation link in my channel description. That is a Square account, and it's super legit. so I don't have to use PayPal, but sweet. Hey, Catty Connie, let's do a roll call. Or hey, what is up call? Man, I really wanted to do Night Yard last night, but I have like this sharp pain in my back shoulder, and it was like, even still, if I take a deep breath, it puts pressure on it, and it really hurts. But I feel okay enough to do today's show. And I really had only planned on just coming out and just talking about the Black Lives Matter thing, and then talking about tomorrow's show, and then just kind of shutting it down and just like cleaning house today, doing some laundry, taking some stuff to storage. Our house is really cluttered right now, and it's driving me nuts. Like in my hallway between here and my daughter's room is like piles of clothes that need to either be folded or into the washer, and I've been stepping over them for like a week, and it's just driving me nuts, and it just makes me feel disorganized. Like this studio, like I just have all these things that are around me that I just want to get rid of and just have a clean area. I'm going to get a paper shredder for like when I do the stories or whatever. Well, I have a teleprompter now, but before I didn't, so I would have the paper. So yeah, I bought this teleprompter on Amazon for $25, and it's pretty cool. It works good. It's got a little remote so I can control how fast and slow it goes while I'm reading it. And I still haven't found like the perfect speed. When I do my stuff in Google Notebook and I have it spit out my script for my notes, it exports it in the file that this teleprompter needs. That wasn't even done on purpose. It just happened on accident. So I thought that was pretty cool. And dang it, I keep going all the way back to the down, and I want to start from the beginning and just say good morning to everyone. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. It was overcast and muggy and depressing here in Montana this weekend. I wish it would have been nicer, but I was able to catch up on I'm reading this book. It's called Manhood Restored: How the Gospel Makes Men Whole by Eric Mason. So far so good. It seems like an amazing book. I'm already making notes to like have, like stuff that I to live by, that, if I'm like experiencing an issue, I can just go right to my tabs and be like, oh yeah, that's right. God's got me on this because scripture says this. So I've been reading that this weekend and just trying to get my butt into gear and figure out how I can make all this work with no stress. I'm down with stress, like work stress, and like I'm a workaholic. And it might be unhealthy, but I thrive on that. Like that little bit of anxiety that keeps people going. Like I thrive on that. But the anxiety I'm having now is a little bit different. Right now, the anxiety is what choices do I make? Because they need to be the right choice, because right now it's, feeding my family, right? So they just have to be the right choices. And the ball is rolling to the decision I've already made. I guess what I'm saying, I just hope I'm not making the wrong choice. Because it's scary. It's scary. I haven't been this scared about life and what I'm going to do for a living and how I'm going to provide. Like I never thought I was going to have to provide for a little girl again. After my other three girls grew up, I never thought I was going to have that responsibility again. But here I am. And so Like right now, my chest is tight. Like just like right here, and I don't get it. I don't get it. So I need to have that checked out, man. I need to have it checked out. I will. All right, Heather Rhodes. Hey, good morning to you, Heather. James Collins cares. How are you doing today? Sherry LeBrun. How are you doing today? Good to see you, Nicola Wango. I'm glad you are here. Lacey Silver, emotional support Canadian. I just love that. I need an emotional support Canadian right now. Motherbird 63, how are you today? It's so good to see you. Karma Chameleon, good morning to you. My own eyes and ears, how are you today? Tan Louis, how are you doing today? Surviving together, good morning to you. Beta, how are you doing today? So good to see you. Long time no see. Yeah, Nick Rakita, he's back. He's back in Spicer, Minnesota, doing his thing. I remember when that was all happening, I was just dumbfounded. Man, you know, crystal meth is a hell of a drug, and if you get hooked on that, and then the other things that go along with it, like sex and it's you're hit. You're not. It's gonna be real hard to get off of, unless. I mean, I've seen people lose their kids over it. They choose meth over their kids. You have to just want to quit and hate it. You just have to hate it. But yeah, he's all his legal strategies failed. He tried to challenge the search warrant. That was his biggest challenge he made in his case, and that failed miserably. But he says he'll expose the people who reported him, including possible family members. But that's just further deteriorating trust with his community. And I don't see. I mean, he did. I did see a little bit of a live that he did that was just incoherent babbling. I could do a show on it if you guys want, and just like we can just watch it and watch him crash and burn, and we can do some commentary on it. But there is a lot of accused of child abuse and public intoxication, and yeah, I was just reading, he spends entire days in chats of fringe YouTubers, sending $20 super chats about his former life and feuds. Must be nice, man, to be able to do that. Just to like get your to tell about your paranoid in full psychosis rants, you know. So yeah, let's do a show on Nick next this week. We'll do a show on Nick this week. That'll give us a good chuckle, and it'll make me feel a lot better about my life. Hey Jackie, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Sammy and Samsters, let's be blessed with a beautiful show to go along with a beautiful day. Thank you so much, Jackie. Yes. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm talking about like downer stuff. Because I feel happy and joy. I was like when I did the show on joy last week, always am experiencing joy. But it's not, but joy isn't a pill for stress, you know. I wish it was. It should be, because I shouldn't, because this is all fear related stuff, you know. The anxiety I have, it's all fear related. And it's just, I'm not, 100% trusting God that he's got me on this, and that's where I'm failing. So, Sherry LeBrook, how are you doing today? Good to see you. I think I already did say good morning to you. Boho Hobo, how are you doing today? Karma Chameleon. Elizabeth S., good morning to you. And they are fantastic mods, aren't they? Thank you, Nicole, for the 5x5. Please do that every day. And every day that you're here, somebody please do it. I kind of just had faith that I was up and running and everything was okay today, so I didn't look over at the chat. I wish I knew where Ian Wallace was. He kind of like disappeared. I'm worried about him. Um, maybe he just can't be up in the mornings anymore, or maybe he's like working and just I don't know what's going on. Hey, Woofy, it's good to see you. Happy Monday. Debbie Blair, good morning to you. Thanks for being a part of the show. SMG Infinity, how are you doing? Seems like I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. I will try to get emails today at the end of the day. I really have to like straighten up this house, or else when that's not disorganized, this feels disorganized. You know what I mean? All these screens I'm looking at, that I'm surrounded by. I tried I was going to show a picture of what it actually looks like in here. And I had one, but it was from my phone, and it transferred over to the computer as a HEIC file, a hike file. And StreamYard doesn't recognize those files. So I'll have to take one and send it over. Kim, how are you doing this morning? So good to see you. And we got you, Sam. Yeah, I appreciate it. I know you guys do. And I'm just feeling a little, it could be just because I'm in pain. I haven't been in pain in a while. I used to just be in pain every single day, and I was able just to deal with it and just put on a good face every day. But now that I got the hip injections, I really don't have any pain. So having this pain is kind of like, I don't know, it's just making me just having just a not feeling very positive. That's all. Shell W, good morning to you. How are you doing today? Hey, Darcys, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. James Collins cares. Galen, good morning to you, Galen. I'm glad you're here. See, it's such a weird feeling, man. It's not like a heartburn feeling. Although maybe it is. I don't know. I don't get heartburn. So I've maybe had heartburn twice in my 56. That's it for real. Maybe twice. And I remember like freaking out over it before, and then someone said go take a Prilosec or something, and I took it and it went away. And I was like, wow, what a trip. I felt like I was dying. But this one just kind of lingers, and I haven't eaten anything that would give me heartburn, I don't think. Like I said, I don't get heartburn. YouTube is a lot of work. It is beyond a lot of work to do a channel. And to like do all the things and like try to make it look as professional, as badass as possible is a shit ton of work, man. It just is. Like just this like thing that says check out new videos at 12, 3, and 60. I'm supposed to be I started doing those last week. I'm getting out like one, like the 3 p.m. one, but I want to start getting out that 12 p.m. one too. So anyways, but just that, just that graphic, took me 4 hours, 5 hours to do. I know, SMG. I know. I wonder if you said that even before I said I'm just not leaning in on God. I wish I knew. I'm sure you probably did. Yeah, I'm sure you did, because it's 9:48 now, and you said that at 9:09. So I appreciate that. You're not alone, dude. It's a struggle out there. Yep, it sure is. Jack Huser says, I think we are all struggling one way or another. Prayer will keep you strong, keep your faith. Yep, I will. Nicole. I love you, Nicole. You're the best. Ben Bacon Bits, good morning to you, Ben. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Natural ginger morning. Yeah, I mean, I would love help with the legal one. Basically, like what I would need for help with the legal one would be would be for someone to be able to record. See, I just don't know how we would transfer those files. So you'd have to record. So like, I can't turn my camera anymore because it's inside my teleprompter. But I guess I could do this on my phone. So I have like 2 laptops right here that are stacked. These are just old laptops I've had over the years. They're not the only thing they're good for is to like record YouTube. And so I have them set up to record YouTube. And like right now they should be recording court, but I just haven't done it. I mean, I used to do it before the show every morning, but it's just hard. I got to get Hazley ready and then do that. And then I have probably hundreds and hundreds of hours of court that I never even got to edit out the good hearings and to post. Probably more than hundreds of hours. I just don't want to sound grandiose. Hey, Natural Ginger, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Thank you for being a part of the show. I don't think I've seen you in a while, so that's super cool. Nicola E, how are you doing today? Can you combine channels? Well, I can just say, hey guys, from now on, you're gonna use the Legal Livewire link to join the show. But here's the deal with that. Like I could do that. Nothing is going to change. Like, because I have 14, because the people that subscribe to Legal Livewire, they subscribe to see legal stuff, legal hearings, not a morning show or news, because that's what my other things are like me doing like news stuff, like current events, what's happening type stuff. But I mean, that does, I mean, I could still just do it, but the algorithm over there is set to send to those who are into watching legal court hearings. Although almost all of my subscribers here do like court stuff, but I don't know to the extent of what that channel provides. But anyways, I almost did, and then I stopped myself, and I think I could make both channels work. I just need to get a little more organized, Hey, Caddy Connie and Loudmouth Linda, good morning to you. Tiff 420, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Grits and Grace. I love grits. I always say that when God gives only burdens that we can carry. I know, Jackie, I know. And it's just hard. It's just hard to remind yourself of that. And I know that to be true. And I've never not gotten through anything. Hence, I'm sitting here, alive today. So, but thank you for saying that. So okay, I'm down here pretty far now. 15, 16. Just trying to make you laugh with the kind of yeah, I do look, no. Well, succeeded. Down ass mom, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Shell W, did I already say good morning to you, Shell? I'm sorry if I forgot. Good morning to you, Shell. Becky USA, how are you doing today? Yeah, I can make some shorts. I can make shorts all day long, and I can do them fast, and I can do them good. I'm just trying to make you that. Are you saying like to get new subscribers, Becky USA? Yeah, that does work. You can, if that's what you're saying, but even if that's not what you're saying, I'm going to comment on it. The shorts can bring you a lot more subscribers, but they don't click on your long form mostly. So it's just kind of or they're just looking for more shorts that they find funny or whatever. Elizabeth S. Grateful 11. Good morning to you. I think I already said. Oh yeah, say good morning to you first because I did the thing on the Black Lives Matter. Kim says, Sam, can I help with the legal one if you want? I have a great way to making money that doesn't take up your time like normal jobs. Yeah, we just need to figure out how you can help. It could be maybe editing. I don't know. I don't know if you are familiar with editing videos. They're pretty simple edits. You just cut out the fat. You know, you don't even have to put an intro. I have intros just because that's what I do. But really, moving forward, I'm just gonna cut out the fat, put a quick little thing. But I think a lot of my subscribers did like when I would do the commentary on them. But then you get, the only comments I really see are the comments that say, lose the intro, no one does intros anymore. Or what else? What else do people complain about? It's either turn off the captions or turn on the captions. It's just, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Everyone wants it their way on the legal channel stuff. On this channel, people ask me to turn on the captions. I thought they were on, so I want them on. So my own eyes and ears comment says, so charities that are trying to make the police more accountable or not accountable to the very people it professes to help. Comment. So charities that are trying to make the police more accountable to the very people they profess to help. I don't know if I'm just having a duh moment, but I'm trying to. So charities that are trying to help, trying to make the police more accountable or not accountable to the very people it professes to help. Yes, yeah. So yeah, basically. I do have some funny facial expressions. I tell you guys a story about my third grade principal saying, "Hey, Beach, how are you doing today, Beach? Good to see you. Yay, caught alive. Good one to catch. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Beach. I was worried about you too this weekend, Beach. I was like, man, I haven't seen Beach in a while, and because I noticed you, especially because you like give so many memberships, and I just appreciate all that support. It's super appreciated. Hey, V McWilliams, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. When that stuff was going on with Linda, remember I kept saying you'd like, I got, I was gonna give like more proof, and it had to do with V McWilliams, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But what I was gonna say, I'm just gonna say it now, is that V has offered to buy me like this expensive piece of equipment, right? And I don't want her to do that. And so, but she has offered, and she said, well, she said, I could find it and ask for a check, or, or she'd send me a check. I think that's what she said, or send me the money and I could buy it, or she could buy it and send it to me. And I just said, I don't want her to do that. I could have been bombarding, because she said, look around and find one that you like, and just let me know about how much it is. And then she was going to save up for it or something like that. And I was just like, no way. I want to say yes. But I can save up and get it. It's just too expensive. It's like, $499 is the price of the one I want. And, I don't feel comfortable accepting that much money to buy a piece of equipment that obviously I can do the show without. And then I don't know. But when the Linda thing was going on, and then this saying that I was like scamming money or whatever, like if I was trying to do that, I could have been like, oh, cool, Victoria. Yeah, let's here's one for $7.99. Let me know when you get the money saved and I'll tell you where to send the money. I could have done that, so I was gonna say that last week, but I was just over it, But I'm only saying it this week just because I don't know why I'm saying it. Who else is here? Who else is here in this old chat of mine? Hey, girl. I used to say that to one of my artists every morning when I go into the shop. Hey, girl. At Elizabeth, Nicole says, I've been watching SS. What's SS? Just curious. I've been in STS chats since September, October of last year. And what's STS? I feel like you guys are keeping things from me. Hey, Trixie219, good to see you. Sorry, living behind Sam. Go see your doctor about the chest pains. My hubby had something similar, put it off, and ended up having a minor heart attack in 2020. And that's what I'm worried about, having a minor heart attack. I don't think I would have a major one because, first of all, I don't have heart disease in my family. And like the men in my family, no one has had any heart issues. My dad's heart, well, I should say that now. My dad has had some heart surgeries and he's got a couple stints. Yeah, but that's just all recent. He's like almost 80. So yeah, but how I've been monitoring is that my blood pressure is low. Like my blood pressure state, because I get it taken every week, is like 118/69 or something, like pretty steadily. It might fluctuate like 5 in the systolic and dystolic. Is that what it is? 5 either way on top or bottom. And so I always feel like if I'm not like beet red with high blood pressure, then I don't need to get it checked out. And I just got a bunch of blood tests taken and like a lightweight physical, and I was in tip top shape except for being overweight. I'm a little overweight. I'm like 240 and I'm 6'1", and none of it is muscle, like it used to be, like in that picture. Like this picture is from a year and a half ago. Like I've lost most of that muscle mass. You always have muscle. You're gonna look big. Why is that like that? Where's my thing? Oh, my bad. I'm in the wrong thing. Yeah, you're always gonna have muscle memory and things like that. So like I could achieve that again pretty quickly, but I don't know. So I am overweight. So yeah, I am gonna have it checked out. I'm gonna make an appointment today. I'm in with my doctor and his PA, and they can get me in quick, especially if I'm saying I'm like hurting in some way. But thank you for the advice. I am gonna do it. Kim's funny. Do a short on tattooing, then maybe one video on that subject. Yeah. Yeah, like I could do like tattooing videos. They just don't do well. I mean, if I had a tattoo channel and was, doing like funny tattoo videos, I've tried. I have a tattoo channel, and it just never took off. It's just a really saturated market, and unless you got like a cool little niche or like a little, shtick that takes off, like that kid in Florida that does the tattoo videos, John something. They're so funny. He does like skits with his with his apprentice and like his girlfriend. They do like little skits of like customers coming in. Hey, do you guys have, anesthesia or numbing cream? They do like funny stuff like that. And I did Google vaping and chest pains and things like that. And it basically said quit vaping right now. Hey, Nico Yeg, how are you doing? It's good to see you. And Nico. Okay, these are all pretty old. I mean, I'm trying to catch up. Maybe do a poll to see what content people want to see you do. Yeah, I could do that. That would be cool. I could do a poll in here, and that's, this. Oh, wow, there's 103 people in here right now. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been around 45, 50. So I better liven up the show a little bit. Just totally change my mood and attitude. So, hey guys. Just some fake ass, caricature of myself, because I seen there's more people here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna go down. Don't forget to talk about the fun. I'm gonna go down all the way to the bottom. Wow. Rebecca, Chrissy, and then go backwards, which is really what you guys love. Comment, Sam, for me, I don't realize I'm stressed sometimes until it presents itself physically. I feel like it's a product of having a positive outlook. Stress can kill. Man, that's exactly what it is, right? It's from like having a positive outlook, but you're like suppressing all that stress. And then, bam, it hits you with something that would suck, like a little heart attack. That would really suck, or an anxiety attack. I have had one anxiety attack in my life, and it really, really sucked. Sam, I'm only 98 pounds, have low blood pressure, and still have a heart problem. Get checked. Okay, I will. Thank you, 10 Louise. Well, now that I see your name up big, it's not 10 Louis, it's 10 Louise. Man, the more you know. Hey, Danette, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Nicole says, poll your audience. STS Surviving the Survivor. Oh, okay. Surviving the Survivor is what STS is. Do I need to go check that out? Is that a good channel? Awakened, how are you doing today? It's good to see you. Awakened, we need to do something, right? Is it finish a phone call? Is that what we need to do? I think it is. I think we need to finish our phone call. I know that was 3 weeks ago, but let's get on that. Except for not today. Today I have to clean up this mess and get this shit going on the road. Hey, 1111 or 111 is how many people we have in here. That's good. That's a good sign for me, at least. I love seeing all ones. Comments. This is Surviving the Survivors, another white YouTube channel. Yeah. You can have heart issues without a family history. I know. Hey, is Ned here? Cool. Hey, Morel, how are you doing today? I had to blow your name up so I could see it because I don't have my glasses on. Hey, Ghost Rider 611, haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Meredith Lynn, how are you doing today? Good to see you. What else? Who else? Elizabeth S. Good morning. Hey, Mischief, how are you doing today? Good to see you. She's like, crap, I thought I had an alarm set for this. You better have an alarm set for tomorrow because we're having a marathon for you tomorrow. I mean, you don't have to be there or watch it, but it's all for you. At Jamette, you're a rock star. I love Jamette. Is she here today? Good. How are you doing, Jamette? Phoenix Rising 44. How are you doing today? I'm so glad I have a lot of people in here today, because please be here tomorrow for the it's going to start at 9:00 and it'll probably go till 6:00. So at least 9 hours, but it could be 12 hours if we get on a roll with something. And I get some, different guests. It just depends on how good the conversation is. And what 77 days off of oxys? Everybody plug your ears. I'm giving you 5 seconds to turn down your TV or plug your ears. But I did turn these down, but it still might be kind of loud. Well, this is going to say happy birthday, but it's still a celebration.
Happy birthday!
Jamette Riley, congratulations. 77 days off Oxy. Man, I'm going to tell you, I did Oxys for 6 months straight in prison. And I was doing a lot. And it was cut with fentanyl too, because it was oxycodone. It was oxycodone powder that these guys were getting, and I don't know how they were getting it, but that's what it was. Because when I would do a UA and I would test dirty for oxycodone, and I was like, man, these guys are selling me China White, but it's really oxycodone with fentanyl, which is fine, I mean, totally fine. If you're an addict, you want all the things, right? As long as it's an opiate and it's a good one, and those are good ones. So congratulations to you. Just keep it going. It sounds like hopefully you have a good support circle, surrounded you, or else, you wouldn't be able to get that far. And hopefully you have that you're willing to believe that there might be something greater than yourself to kind of lean in on. And man, I'm just going to keep praying for you, Jamette. Question, Sam, when did you last take time for you to just chill and do nothing? First of never. My wife and I just got in an argument about this yesterday. Well, it started about something else, but she says it was really about me not taking time to myself or any kind of self-care time. And I want that to be the gym again. But, I had back issues, but now, with the hip injections, it's better. We'll see. I pray and I read and I Bible study in the mornings, that's like 20 minutes of time for myself. So I'll figure it out. Hey, Renix Rising, good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm so sorry to see you suffering for unease shows on your countenance. Yeah, your eyes are on the storm, my friend. Stop holding on and just be held. God, that's beautiful, man. Thank you so much, Phoenix Rising. Wow, that is beautiful. I want to screenshot that. Hold on, guys. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to have to smile for the screenshot. You know how hard it was to not laugh during that? I was trying not to laugh because I wanted to smile for the screenshot. I didn't want to have like me with the sour puss during the screenshot of Phoenix Rising's like beautiful statement, but I wanted to save that. I mean, I will even like print that out and like frame it for real. That's what I'm going to do. Probably just frame it somewhere where I can see it and read that. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's the first time I've done that. I actually wanted to screenshot a comment to save, for me to be able to read in the future. Thank you so much. That is Awesome. Yeah, is that true? Really? Unfortunately, captions are not available during live streams for YT. So, there is in the studio there is a for live captions, and I turned it on. Yeah, if people aren't getting it, then I guess you're right, Nicole. But it made me turn down the latency to normal, so I could have captions. So it gives it that extra little time to have live captions. So yeah, that's a bummer. They are turned on. Jeanette Riley. Good morning. 90 days again. That's awesome. Was that not just you we were talking about? Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's awesome. Scripture says, let the peace of God. Hey, New Hope, Mickey. Like that. Scripture says, let the peace of God rule. Think on your choices until you have peace. That's badass too. Think on your choices. I'm going to screenshot just the comment and then like add it to the other one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, because if you really think about that, that's so, I mean, scripture says let the peace of God rule, yes. But to add to that, to just think on your choices until you have peace. I never would have thought of it quite like that. And that is an awesome way to think about it. It's crazy how powerful the mind is, right? How just you can know something, like I know that I have to trust in God, and like that, and that might with my choices and lean in on it. But I don't think like on my choices until I have peace, and then go with that choice, right? Or that's not how I think. So, or that's not how I've been thinking. So just to rephrase it like that, now if I put that energy into my decision making and thinking, then it's totally different, right? And I can feel some peace from that, or get at least some comfort from thinking like that, because the mind, man. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, it's just going to be a short show. I don't have any stories to do, or anything like that. I'm sorry, that I don't. It's so good to see everyone here. I'm gonna go down to the bottom. If anyone has any comments or questions that they want to ask me or talk about, I'm gonna wait a few minutes and either answer them or say them out loud. Thank you, Bean Sheen, for being a member for a month, and thank you, V. McWilliams, for the super chat. I will go to the doctor. Yep, I am going to go to the doctor. I might, seriously, once I get this stuff cleaned up today, I might go to the walk-in. That's how serious I feel like it might be. I might just go to the walk-in today, and just see what they say. See what they want me to do. But thank you, V, for the advice and the super chat. So guys, if you have any comments or chats, just do them right now, and I will star them. Hey, my other keeper, good to see you. My other keeper, for my own piece, I had to take the weekend off from my channel it has made a huge difference. Well, I was going to do that this weekend and I just couldn't do it. Hey, Pam, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Sam, I have sent you a message. Okie doke. Yeah, I will get to my, maybe I'll read my emails before I clean and declutter today. I'll read them, but I'll respond to them unless it's something urgent. I'll respond to them after I get done. Is that cool with you guys? Yeah, I probably am going to go get checked out today. And I'm not trying to be like a sad sack or anything like that, or to get sympathy. It's not. I'm just kind of telling you guys what's going on. I mean, no one's accusing me of that or anything, but comment, Sam. We got you, Sam. Please just take care of yourself and let us know how we can help. You are loved and we are here. The hands yellow, heart red. Thank you so much, Karma Chameleon. I'm so glad you are part of our community, as I am with everyone. But you know, like I've said before, and I don't want to Sam explain this. Everyone's got their little things that they do for the community, and how we come together and like form this like amazing like energy, you know, or this energy or like this love, and it becomes like this light, and we're all just a spark of that light, and that our bigger like light is like a spark of God's light and love. Almost like a Reddit subreddit or something like that. Sorry if that didn't make sense. I know there's no shame in taking a break. I don't like taking breaks. I just don't like doing it. And so, oh no, it wasn't Awaken that I had to finish the full, because that's Misha. Misha, I would love to have you on the show tomorrow, possibly, if you were down. Who was it that I needed to have the phone call? I can't remember. Sammy, if you want our friends, fam, to perform self-care, then when we need to do the same, we must do as well. Hard lesson to learn, but necessary. Thank you, Awaken. I really appreciate that. I do. Okay, guys. Hey, Laura May. Laura May, did you send me an email? Or are you waiting for me to send you an email? Let's get it figured out, because I would love to talk to you, because you said you had like update stuff. Do you want to talk about it on during a live? We can do that. I'm doing a big show tomorrow, so if whoever wants to be a part of it can. I know Laura May has gone through a lot, and she's probably got a lot to say. So that would be super cool. All right, guys. If there's anything I missed, just send me an email and I will get to you today, but I'm going to read them here in a minute. I really love you guys, and I hope I can keep this going. I really do. I don't want to lose this channel, this community. I want to be a part of it here in our little corner of YouTube. And I'm going to do everything I can to make that happen. And so I will see you guys tomorrow. Please, if you have anything else, just send me an email. Mahalo.
Stay loud. Don't be woke. Stay wild. Stay awake. This was morning.